Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with Fishing Planet, the original series, and we are still here at Lone Star Lake. The 4th of July event started taking place a few days ago. I've been kind of unable to record. There's been a lot going on, real life stuff, lots of stuff. If I told you, you probably would never believe it. Anyway guys, we are here anyway at this point. And I have completed the 4th of July event a long time ago, actually. And there's not a whole lot that I can do on this particular one. I can on my beginner series, but for some reason, I don't know what's going on. But Steam had pretty much kicked my thing off where I couldn't change over to it. And I've been trying to get back into it. It didn't recognize my password, so I tried to change it. Anyway, it keeps giving me problems. I cannot get into it right now, and I really want to because I know I can do stuff with that particular version, but we can still catch the species that are found for the event. If I'm not mistaken though, they're not worth anything cash, just XP. So let me see, while we're here we might go ahead and try to our luck at maybe locating a unique Guadalupe bass. There's some good spots for it. And I'm not sure if there is a place to shoot a cannonball here. There used to be. Let me see. I checked Home Sweet Home. I checked the Beaver Dam. I checked the Lakeside Grill area. Let me check the kayak rentals and see if it's there. If it's not here, I don't know where it is. Kind of interesting to see where it might be located. If nothing else, maybe we can go do some trolling with our fancy kayak. Let's see if it's up here. There's the dude. I do not see the cannon. Should be here. I mean, the main map does show that this is still part of the event. I don't know. I cannot find any cannonball or flag. It seemed like it would stand out. Let me see here. Let me try one more jump. I know it's definitely not here. I looked over there real thoroughly. American flag should notate where it is. Wait a minute, what's up here? Yeah, this lake has gotten so big I can't go any further. It's blocked. Doggone it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you what, let's just go back here. We'll go back to the kayak rentals. And we'll see if we can't troll for one of these guys. Here's our fancy kayak. Now this kayak you can actually troll for fish with. Pretty cool stuff. You've got a fish finder. You have to kind of zoom in like that with your right mouse key. But you can see fish down there. How's that? That's neat stuff. Okay. Well, let me see if we can set something up here. We've got the Farcaster. I think I have some of the event lures. Let me check here. Yeah, the I want you single spoon, that can go in here. We might have a spinner that'll be from the events. Let's see. Yep, the bison spinner, that can go on this one. Perfect. Well, let's see what we can do here. Well, okay, we have to get into position here. Guess we have to cast it first. Wait a minute, that's not what we had. Wait a minute, what's going on here? That is not what we had. Wait a minute, I had the single spin on there. Didn't I put that on there? I don't have anything else. I don't think. We have a firework tube. Actually, that might work better. Yeah, that might work better if I can get a small enough hook for it. Let me see. This goes down to 1/6 ounce to 5/8. Let's keep it small. And the firework tube it's too light for the rod. Okay. Let's get a little bit heavier one. How about wait a minute, how big is it? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So 5 6. Firework tube. There we go. First one. Oops. And we'll try this bison spinner. And we're going to do some trolling here, guys. Now, isn't this a cool boat? And I did have to get it with the DLC, and if you rent boats, you only have one rod holder. So this definitely gives you an advantage. Now, hold on, before we go any further, I am going to advance time, because we are not in a peak. Now we are. Now, we're going to have to keep an eye on our rods because I don't have any bells, so if we get something on here, we're going to have to look for it bending. Let's go under the spillway. Usually there's stuff under there. Okay, I might have a buy on the left one, I'm not sure. Could have gotten a snag though. Yeah, I think we just got a snag. Yeah, nothing went for those lures. Just kind of surprising. Well, might just try something that's a little more of a sure thing here. Put this casting spoon on here. I bet you anything we'll get something. May not be what we're after, which is a historic spotted bass, but I don't think I have any 4th of July ones of these. No. We could try this one. It's a single spoon. Kind of big, but we might have some luck. Alright, let's see if we get anything off of these two. Oh, wait a minute. We got something off this one. There we go. Nice. And it is a historic spotted bass. We got one off the I Want To single spoon. Pretty cool. Okay, so he is worth 1 cash. 22 XP. Yeah, they're not worth much. But that's what they look like, guys. Historic spotted bass. And I think there might be a crappie found here too. And I'm not 100% certain of that. A white crappie. Now, that's a good pose, actually. Historic spotted bass. Really doesn't do anything for my XP or my cash, but it's fun to catch. Where would be the best place to get the crappie? That's what I'd like to know. And that one lure that I had, that should have been one that would have attracted it. That could too, honestly. The silver bison. Tell you what, let's go back over here to Beaver Dam without the boat. Let me try it off this dock, because I think we can get them over here, or maybe under the spillway. Yeah, most of the stuff you use for this event are lures. I don't think there's a whole lot, if any, thing that you use with the float rods or the bottom rods. Oh shoot, we almost got something. He just about got it, and then he got off. Let's try a slow retrieve. There we go. We got something this time. And it's decent sized. Spotted bass. Just a regular one though. No event fish. Okay, let's go over to the spillway. Maybe we might have a little more luck over there. That's down by the lakeside grill. There's some new players out here. Grand Trophy Viking and Stubbly Tributary Sage. I'm Hawkeye. Nothing fancy, just Hawkeye. Alright, let's see here. Where are the historic crappie? I might try something else. Let's try this. That's too big for crappie. Now, if we want to get a crappie, we're going to need to get a very small lure. Now, we can go much smaller with this. Let's go to 1/16. Ooh, I do have a Stars and Stripes shad. I didn't see that before. Yeah, I'm not going to use that though. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, there's a 1/16 ounce. Perfect. And ooh, I have a Revolutionary Crawl too. A Salu Nymph. These are all 4th of July event lures. But the fireworks tube is what I think will attract the crappie. Let's see if we can go into that spillway real far. 1/16 ounce, it's small enough. Should get their attention. Oh, something bit it. Let go. Got it. Okay, we got one. Let's see, is this what we're after? It's a trophy white crappie. It's not a historic one. Well, it definitely went for the crappie. Just so you can see, it's a great lure for them. It's also a good lure for shad, too, just to let you know. I think... Well, let me see here. I'm going to check the events for the missions. See, I've already started off one of the daily catches there. Alright, let's see. Events. As you can see, mine's completed. First one you're supposed to do is the Washington. Yeah, that's in my series. I went through this entire thing. Fish tag coordinates. We've got northern pike, patriot water, walker, historic walleye. So apparently everything seems to start at Emerald Lake. Then we go to Lone Star Mudwater and the Heron. So historic spotted bass. I wonder if the historic white crappie is on Mudwater. Well, it's actually, they're all 3 places, so it should be in all 3 places. And I used the right thing, firework tube. So it's here. I think it is here, honestly. It's just a matter of figuring out where it's going to be located. Yeah, this is a real good spot for white crappie. You get them almost anywhere, but here especially so. And it's got to be right next to these lily pads. Alright guys, I have not been able to have any luck with the Guadalupe bass. At least not with lures. I've caught the little guys, not the big unique. And I think we're at the best point to catch them. So, I wonder. First, we might try float fishing and bottom fishing for them. They apparently go for small minnows, shiners, redworms, dragonfly nymphs. Dragonfly nymphs, huh? Let me see here. We've got a 2-aught on here. Do we have any dragonfly nymphs? We have mayflies. Caddisfly larvae. No dragonfly nymphs. I don't know if there's any in the shop. We have mayflies. Crawfish. And dragonflies. But not the nymphs. Mole crickets. Bark beetle larvae. Dobson fly larvae. Dobson flies. I don't see them here, honestly. Maybe I haven't unlocked them yet. Well, it's possible. Well, let's see. So they're supposed to go for shiners and I say small shiners. Small minnows, yeah. Okay, we got shiners on that one. And for float fishing, we got a shiner on there. Let's take the hook size down just a bit. I think 2 is going to be safer. Let's put our rod pod down. Alright. And let's try fishing in that little fishing hole right there. Okay, we got another bite. Okay, this is a definite bite. And so far nothing has seemed big enough to be what we're after. Regular Guadalupe. These are small minnows. There's a trophy. We're getting there, but we're not getting it. Oh, cool. I got a cannonball. I forgot about these things. You can catch cannonballs, even though there's no cannon here that I could find. Another spotted bass. Alright, hold on. We've got something on number 3, and it is fairly big. Probably not big enough, though. Well, we're definitely getting the Guadalupe bass. We're just not getting the big ones that we so desire. Alright, let's see what this one is. I think after that I might head over to Mudwater to see if there is a cannon there. Because I cannot find a cannon here. And we're getting cannonballs. Yellow bass. And this is probably another spotted bass. Yep. You can kind of tell by the way they fight. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get this in. I'm going to go see what Mudwater looks like. At least we get a chance to see what trolling works like. Usually it does better than that. I didn't do too well that time. I have done it off screen. Let's go ahead and leave. I got a little bit of XP in cash. Yeah, see, there's definitely an American flag here, so we were getting fish there. There just wasn't a cannon there. Now, did want to see if there was a cannon here at Mudwater. My understanding is Mudwater is completely changed as well. You can actually take a boat on it. Oh wow, the map looks completely different. Well, they apparently added some species that are not normally present here. At least 5 types. Let's see, black bullhead, bluegill. These are all the ones I've already caught because I had completed all the species here. Short-nosed gar. That's new. Alright, cool. And they now have yellow bass. Common and trophy size. Interesting. Now, let's see here. It used to be over here at Last Songs of Summer. The map has kind of been turned clockwise a little bit. Here's the cannon. Oh, I got nothing. Next attempt later. Let's see if we get anything at the flag. We got some fireworks. It's not too bad. That's all we can gather here. Yeah, we're going to come back to this a little later. I want to take a quick look at Emerald Lake. This is the start of the event, guys, here at Emerald Lake. Looks like it's raining. That means walleye are easy to catch. Yep, rainy day. Rainy day's good for walleye. And there's the cannon. I wonder why there's no cannon in Lone Star. There's the flag like it should be. Got nothing at the flag. And nothing at the cannon. Damn, I'm 2 for 2. So far, don't see a whole lot of difference. This looks pretty much the same. And I still have all the species, so they didn't change this at all. At least not yet. Alright, let's see if George Washington's still over there. I wonder what trolling's like here. I like this kayak. It is fast. Yeah, George Washington should be over here. There's a dock that normally is not accessible except during this event. Yeah, it should be right here at this broken down dock. Yep, there he is. Yeah, I had unlocked this a long time ago. And there should be a little... Well, it's not there anymore. It used to be a little thing that had opened up. And his sword's gone, too. That's interesting. Yeah, I wish I could redo the missions. They're not going to let me do that. Yep, there's a sword shard 5. What is this? Yeah, I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with that. Well, you can't do anything once it's completed, that's for sure. Alright guys, well, they have changed some things, but this is still pretty much the same. Let me go ahead back to the main map. Alright, so they have changed mud water. What about the heron? Nope, same amount of fish. Fish species are the same. Emerald Lake looks the same. I don't think any of those have changed. What about Rocky Lake? Okay, there are new species here. I think they're a new kind of trout. Greenback cutthroat trout. And the long-nosed dace. Those have been added. What about Falcon Lake? Yeah, I think we might have some new ones here too. I don't know. Let me see. No? No, they pretty much have stayed the same. I don't think anything's changed here either. I know Leslie Villa did change. Yeah, they added quite a few. I had like everything caught up to this point. Bleak is here. Cool. That's new. The common rudd. European weatherfish has been added. A gudgeon has been added. Ide has been added. And they actually added a unique version of the Prussian carp here. Round goby's been added. They've added all kinds of new ones. Yeah, there wasn't much reason to go here. Now I think they might have actually made a reason. Let's see. So, and I think maybe it was Gent had added some new stuff. Maybe. Either that or Tiber River. Yeah, Common Rudd's been added. Eurasian Ruffy's been added. I don't think they had tench either. And they did have the Wells catfish. I don't think Tiber River has changed. Let's see, Marble. Nope. I just hadn't finished catching all the species, that's all. Alright guys, well, looks like quite a few things have changed. Some things I'm really confused about, like the Lone Star Lake and the cannon. Used to have a cannon, it doesn't anymore for some reason. But I think there might still be one at Neheran River. May have to check that out real quick. Finish this off. If we do, I think it's over a great parking job, or near it anyway. I thought it was over here, but maybe not. Wait a minute, let me try. Rebel times. Yeah, I think the cannon's gone here too. I'll be darned. No, here it is. There's our flag. We did get some fireworks. There's our cannon. Shoot, I haven't got nothing every time. Yeah, it's near the campground, guys. Right around here. But no new species. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed that episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. I think we're going to come back in the next episode and try to focus on doing the next mission, which I believe is on Lesney Vila. Let me see here. It's on... yeah, Lesney Vila Trial. So we need to go there and catch a northern pike, European perch, and Ide, one of the new species they have there. And we have a Gannet-Tunusan trial now. So that's what we're doing next. We're just going to hold off on the Guadalupe unique for now. Keep trying to catch it off screen. Once I catch one, I will definitely bring you back where I caught it. But anyway, guys, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.